What's this? These boomers are out of touch. Tell us the words, Asman.
So now you have people, and this is, this is an old guy. For all you MAGA cultists who keep saying the market slump doesn't matter because 20 and 30-year-olds have plenty of time to make up the losses. Seriously, what's your answer to people who are retiring now who thought that they were good until your guy fucked it up? What's your answer? Tough shit?
Yeah, but wait. Boomers fucked everything up for the next gen. What the fuck is that old boy chatting about? It's the old folk, our parents and the ones just before them, that fucked up the economy for us. And they're crying just because about Trump. What's wrong with people, bruv? It's like people forget history. That's what they do. I've started to discover it. People, they have like, I don't know, a memory wipe every few years. It's like they forgot what happened 10 years ago. It's like, similar stuff has happened. It's so fucking strange, bruv.
yes, my answer is tough shit.
It's comedy as well. Ultimately, I find it as comedy. I just point and I laugh. I point and I laugh, and then I just walk away. Ultimately, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't get into my feelings. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Ultimately, we just point and we laugh. It's like a pity, really.
Just like your generation's answer to millennials and Zoomers who are unable to get a job, buy a home, and start a family and save for our own retirement was tough shit.
Here we go. Here we go. That's the correct answer. Look, Slatism is saying it. That is the correct answer. My answer is tough shit. Straight up. Bro's cooking.
This is your karmic reckoning, carefully curated from the moment you abandon the unwritten obligation every next generation has to leave the world in a better place.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. True. Very true. This is the karmic reckoning.
This is a very, very common sentiment from young people that they have a huge resentment towards boomers and older people for not relinquishing some degree of control over the economy or not making the economy better for them to grow up into, right? They fucked us, exactly. You stole our jobs, stole our houses, you stole our pensions, you stole our rents, you stole our futures, and you made the world indefinitely worse for us in every single way. Also, you can have a boost to your portfolio and spend historically unprecedented 20 years at the end of your entitled lives sitting on the beach in Florida.
This is so fucking true. This is so true and brilliantly written. Wow.
You know why millennials and Zoomers don't care about what's happening right now? It's not because we think we'll make up for it later. It's because you've already accepted that we'll never make it up.
Yeah. This is a fucking sad reality. It's so spot on. Brilliant post. Spectacular post. A hats off post.
This is a normal day for us. This has been our reality our entire fucking lives. LMAO. Welcome, enjoy, pull yourselves up by your bootstraps, skip the avocado toast, and print off a few resumes.
Yeah, and tough shit. Tough shit, man. Tough
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah.
That is exactly fucking right. It's crazy to
100%.
me that people don't understand this.
Yeah.
It really is. It's crazy.
No, because people, like I was saying earlier, people have a short-term memory loss. People don't know that there's such a thing as the past. And the past of which I speak has an accounted history. One can go back to that accounted said history and glean information which would be relevant to today for history repeats itself. But you got a world full of fucking bozos who have a memory wipe every 6 months. Every 6 months they have a memory wipe. Huh? I didn't have a kid. What are you talking about? What kid? Huh? These are the losers that we talk. What's a woman? Huh? Huh? A woman is anyone who can identify as a woman. Avocado on toast, please. I love avocado on toast, but if I'm eating avocado on toast and it's making someone think I'm a woke fucker, I better stop eating avocado on toast.
That they don't get this. Yeah, they can learn the code. Exactly. And you're a terrible person?
I'm here, father. I'm just walking to the joint spot. Okay, brother, like that to be high. What does Snoop say? Put it in the air.
That doesn't change the fact that they're still going to do it. You can use as much emotional blackmail as you want. You can try to guilt triple.
Look. I've noticed this a lot. I've noticed a lot of people, the way that they refute an argument or anything that you bring forward or any debate or anything. The way that they try to refute it is by using emotional blackmail or emotional arguments, which is, excuse me, mate, you have missed the point. We have put the feelings aside for the sake of the debate, right? For the sake of discourse. This is what people are confusing. They're bringing their feelings, their baggage, they're bringing it all to the table. That's why a lot of them are like, when you bring a conversation and you corner them, so to speak, in a debate, they scream. They literally scream. They break. Ah! They go. Ah! Ah! Well, you're a demon, or you're an unbeliever, or you're a racist, or you're trans, you're a Nazi. You know, they just simply cannot have a discourse because their feelings are too tangled into it. They've literally put their whole identity. Their whole identity is that banner of which they follow, and this applies to like everyone. The majority of people are like that.
Guilt trip people as much as you want. You can try to use emotional language and appeal to people in that way as hard as you possibly can.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, tough shit. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Too bad, pussy. Sucks to suck.
Rip bozo. Fucking womp. Fucking L. Fucking GG. Fucking easy. Fucking GGWP. Fucking good luck. Have fun. Fucking tough shit. Straight. The opposite of a gay. Straight.
Rip bozo. Easy GG. You might not agree.
GGWP. GG workplay. Gang affiliation. Throw up your gang signs. Yeah. Tough shit. Hashtag suck your mother through a Capri Sun straw. It's a mad thing.
Agree with the sentiment. You might think the sentiment is like wrong or destructive, and I think that's totally fair to feel that way. But and in some ways it's true. But if you don't understand it,
this is where the line has to be drawn, because a lot of people don't understand. They just don't understand, poor fuckers. But it's all right. You're gonna understand.
It's a very big difference. You can understand something without agreeing with it.
Yeah.
If you can't understand this and where this is coming from, you have left the realm of reality.
There we go. We're hitting a good point, because that's why a lot of people, they seem to confuse as well. Like, one can understand a thing and still not believe it, or one can understand a thing and still not subscribe to it, so to speak. I understand. Yeah, I still don't subscribe. And they can't seem to understand that. They can't understand that. It's because they don't understand of which I bring to the table. They don't understand the words of which I utter, because they're too convoluted and too wrapped up in their feelings within their chosen banner, cult or whatever. Within their chosen cult, they're too brainwashed, so to speak. No open-minded people is very rare to find. And people that are willing to even change their mind when evidence is presented to them or great arguments are presented to them. A lot of people are not, because they're in this loop, and they've got this this complex of they've figured it out, so they know without a shadow of a doubt that they are right. Like, it's not like that. No one is like that. We're all learning together. We are all learning together.
The most wealth in world history from our parents. Yep, that's right. And they will care when prices skyrocket.
Oh, how long do you? Zooty says, how long do you think? This is not even probably related to this, but how long do you think until they'll be able to master live subtitles 100% perfect? Yeah, that'll be hard, because they do it now. It just depends on the person's accent. And then also the mic quality, the way the program's picked up your mic and then translated that. There's a lot like that. But I've noticed that when I do my YouTube videos, I always do auto-generated thing. I ain't gonna sit there type my stuff, and it's like 96% accurate. A lot of the time, it's not catching me when I'm speaking too fast, or if I say slang things or swear words or whatever like that. That's where it will get confused. But the majority of the time, YouTube, it slaps. But on live, that's another question, and that's the question that you're asking me, innit? Is when do you think that they'll master live subtitles like 100% perfect? Probably a year, probably 1 year, Maybe less.
People are paying $15 for a cup of coffee. People are already paying $15 for a cup of coffee.
True.
See, like you can't make this like argument to fear of prices going higher. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you
See again? So this is another thing that the oppositions tend to do. It's always a fear of price hike, fear mongering. It's a mindset. So this is what I've noticed with these people as well. It's a mindset of fear mongering. So ultimately, when you observe a person like that and you see it for what it is in the bird's eye view, the bigger picture, so to speak, you notice that they've actually bamboozled their self. They've bamboozled their self into this belief, and they can't figure their way out of it. And the worst sort of bamboozlement a person can do is self-bamboozlement. Like fooling yourself is, whoa. Yeah, because you've justified it. It's really difficult then to change the mind of a person like that, or even to hope to get them to listen to you. Ultimately, these sort of people are listening to refute. I've said that many times before. A lot of people are not really listening to learn or listening to listen. Most people like listening to hear what you're saying and understand what you're bringing. A lot of people are listening out to pick up bits, key words or key argument points, so then they can refute it. So when they're listening, they're already making they're refuting already in their mind. So they're not truly listening. And this is a lot I've noticed with these sort of delusional people. And this is across the board. It's not only people that are against MAGA, left or right or black or white or no. This covers all of it. Most of things is people are like this. It's strange. It's like I was saying. It's like almost that sort of mindset that they know. They have figured it out 100%. Like it, and you haven't.
know why you can't do that? It's because it already happened.
All right, I'm gonna get this guy out of here. I'm sick of these bots, bro. Where's these fucking Discord bots, bro? Get the fuck out of here, man. Chat your shit elsewhere.
It already happened. So you
Yeah.
can't go and say, oh, yeah, well, prices are going to get a lot higher. They just got higher in COVID, and we all did what you told us by wearing masks, taking the vaccine, and...
Didn't Pelosi, didn't she say this a few years ago before she got rich? She was talking about hiking up the tariffs almost to the similar percentage that Trump has done it now. 20, 30 years ago, before she got incredibly wealthy. Now Nancy Pelosi is very wealthy. She's opposed to that. It's very suspicious. It's very fucking suspicious.
And so...
But then again, like I've mentioned countless times, people have memory problem. People have like a memory problem. They forgot. So, what we've got to do, we've got to remind them.
Socially distancing. And then what's the reward for it? The price hikes for COVID stayed after COVID, and they...
Yeah, and it never recovered. Nothing will be the same.
got worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you expect people to just keep playing the ball? Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. It don't work like that.
Yeah, we did. Yes, a lot of people did.
It doesn't work like that.
What are you talking about? We can't complain? Oh, people can complain. I'm just saying this is the way it happens, right? It's turning into a numb feeling. Yeah, the answer is at least you get to retire. I'll never retire. Us terrible people really don't care when somebody calls us terrible either. Exactly. And this is what's going to happen. Looks like the tables have turned. I'll read a few comments about this too real quick. And Skip Davacost, most realistic and hilarious thing I've read lately. Can't tell how many times you just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and don't let your work boots get called. Literally every financial advisor tells you to move money out of stocks and into risky investments if you're near retirement. Yeah, of course. The Tunskin Rod, the motherfucker from Orbit. Yeah, their houses all went up in value over 5x in the last few years, and their stocks are already 5x from 2000. No one gives a shit. Yeah, exactly. And this is all why people can't afford food. And your retirement's not ruined because the market pulled back to the level it was 1 year ago. It's because you accepted we'll never make it up. Hit me so hard. Financial advisor asked me when I'd like to retire. Last year I laughed. Retirement, what's...
Yeah, retirement, what's that? It's just fucking sad reality.
That was my response. Yeah, middle class screaming at the working class for not giving a shit about the middle class, a winning strategy. That's it.
Yeah.
And so this is what's going to continue happening. And I think that it will continue to get worse. And there it is. Those of us who invest in property and kids can retire poor. Maybe.
Yeah.
For them, a house was an inevitability. To us, it's a distant dream.
Yeah, 100%. This is another thing. To them, a house was an inevitability. Now, to us, it's a distant dream. That's spot on. It hits home. That does.
There are a lot of
Excuse the pun. Pun unintended.
guys that are like my age, because like I have a lot of friends
Yeah.
obviously that are streamers, and the fact is like many of my friends are, you know, they have actually very good jobs now, but some of them not necessarily as much. And for the ones that I know that don't have as good of a jobs, like they can't even afford to buy a house in the neighborhood they grew up in.
No, it's a hellish cycle. You find yourself trapped in this cycle of paying rent just to survive, and it's like a paycheck to paycheck sort of thing. So even trying to save and do something like that is fucking hard. You know, and that's why a lot of people are finding themselves in that it's a fucking hellish circle, and it's hellish in design.
And I think this is a very, very common sentiment that a lot of people have in America now. And how many of you guys have had like a similar paradigm, a similar phenomenon to this as well, right? Many, many people, right? And so poverty gets more expensive the longer it gets to you. Being poor is expensive. That's a really good point, and that's true too. A lot of my friends, Austin, Texas, received like a huge like housing demand increase, right? Because there's a lot of tech jobs here. People are moving here. It was getting really, really popular. And so the price of housing like went up by like 2 or 3x in a matter of like less than 10 years. And so all of these people that were going to be able to buy a house, now they have to live outside of Austin and drive in for like an hour to work. And they're pissed. They're really pissed. Welcome to Class Warfare, baby. I've been waiting for it. I'm over the race wars, wars over oil, and wars over other men's ideas. Class Warfare is the one they've been distracting us from.
Yeah, this is the one that they're working on now. Is the big class war.
Yes, I actually do think, and this is something I find it to be kind of ironic, because all of the all of the communists and all of the LARPers on social media,
Yeah, LARPers, big facts, bro. Big fucking facts. They're LARPers. Big facts.
have been talking about how much they want a revolution and a class war. Guys, I'm telling you, like, this absolutely, like, the stock market crashing and destroying the stock market is absolutely a class war.
Yeah.
It 100% is a class war.
There is no doubt.
Like, people that have these stocks and all their money is invested in this shit, this will massively disproportionately affect them. And yes, it will have trickle-down negative effects, but these people will fall way farther than you will. Because really, a lot of the people that are falling that far, or that aren't going to fall that far, it's because they can't. They're already too close to the bottom.
We're at the bottom, exactly.
To begin with.
I'm saying to him, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, spot on.
Does trickle-down economics work or not? I mean, it does and it doesn't. It depends on the situation, right? What does your stock portfolio look like? Probably a lot of minuses and a lot of red. I haven't been asked. I haven't called. I haven't checked. And, I'm going to do the old, I did this with my teeth. I ignored my teeth. They went away. And
yeah, that's funny, bruv. That's Asmongold. You know, that little underlying comedy. It's brilliant, bruv. I'm just not gonna check the investment. I'm gonna do the same as I did with my teeth. I ignored that and they went away.
I'm going to ignore my stocks, and they'll probably go away too. So that's really the solution. Yep, just don't look at it. Don't think about it. I'll come back. I remember during COVID, I just didn't, like, for the year that COVID was, like, making the markets go down, I just didn't read my reports. Yeah, I just didn't read them. And, like, I saw them once, like, okay, wow. Damn. Well, that's the way it is.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, I just don't think about it. Funny. Yeah, just wait 5 years, exactly. And also, like...
Just look at it and weep. And, at the end of life.
For me, this is the fact is, like, I never really plan on quitting working, right? Like, I don't ever want to retire. I could retire now. Like, why would I want to retire? I like doing what I do. And like, for me, I'm totally out on that. So, yeah, we've been distracted for too long. The tactics are getting weaker and weaker. It's becoming impossible to not notice who the ones fucking us over are. Yeah, I think that's very true. And
it's becoming very obvious now. And you'd have to be very, very deluded to see the writing on the wall and be ignorant to it. Yeah, but it doesn't. No. Then that's like you're applying that to yourself. You have chose that reality. It's not reality.
So anyway,
your
this is
reality.
Friendship with Culture Wars ended. Generation War is my new best friend. Well,
Yeah.
this is just another version of the culture war, but it's a much closer shade of color, closer to a class warfare than people complaining about, like, trans or something like that, right? And we millennials have already lived through 3 once-in-a-generation worldwide economic crises and several other once-in-a-generation canonic events. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And so if you're 60, you're probably investing in S&P was at 300, not 4,800. I'm in my 20s. I'm extremely happy. The market is down. Now I can buy stocks and sales. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us. Yeah, I think so too. And I think that's the way a lot of guys feel.
Loads of people will
could
be
have-
like, this is a great time for the dip.
Boomers dumb to appraise
Slip
them,
in.
logically give them their money, change the government to make houses cheaper. I don't understand what they're mad about. Or are they just being mad? I think that there's a lot of things.
I think a lot of it is that investment, that the stocks that they already have, is they've just seen it plummet. They're like,
I feel like a big component to it is that boomers did not really move out of the job markets in ways that allowed millennials to gain upward mobility in different types of corporate structures and different types of business structures. So basically, like, the power didn't really change hands in the way that I think that people grew up and expected it to. And some of the reasons for that,
they held on to that shit. It said, I'm staying there. I'm keeping that shit for life, my boy. Welcome back to me.
I think there's a lot of reasons, right? You have, science and medicine is better now, so people are able to work longer. You have the fact that maybe they didn't have enough money to retire. Like, there's a lot of reasons for why, but ultimately that's what it is.
Well, I mean, they can cry, do whatever they want. It was the first statement, the first reply.
Does it matter?
Right
Because
here.
20 and 30-year-old
This reply right here just sums it up here. This guy can weep all he wants. This boomer can cry all he fucking wants. I know there's an underlying thing because he just hates Trump, or he hates Elon, or he hates the right. He loves Kamala, whatever the fuck his thing is. Mr. Tim Wise over here. He can cry, and this is it. What Slatism said right here. Tough shit.